Welcome to our video where we're basically going to talk about the head, and you can choose to make 0 changes or you can make a bunch of changes. So this is the shape that all of us have right now for the head. And this is a above view. So if you were above a crocodile or an alligator and you're looking down at it, this is how it would look, and in a little bit we'll make eyes. And so if you're doing the above, you would need 2 eyes, and you don't have to make any changes to the shape of the head. If you want to make your crocodile as if you are looking at it from the side and it's walking in front of you, you're going to take this same head shape, okay, but you are going to only need 1 eye. You'll be able to show some teeth later on. And what you're going to need to do, and we'll talk about the eyes in a little bit, is you're going to want to pause the video and do your best to start up in the corner and draw down and then have a little bump for the eye, draw all the way to the tip, and then come in almost as if you're making a backwards or a V on its side, and then have a little bottom lip, and then come in a little bit and then back out. This could be something that an adult parent could do for their child. If they were in class, they'd be doing a tracer. We'd be working on tracing this. So this is an option. I would pause the video and then draw that. All right, so if you are doing this one, what you want to do is draw that with pencil and then cut. I have my black line. You don't want to have that, so just draw with pencil. If you already did black marker, that's okay too. All right, so I'm cutting this out, and then I'll explain how we're going to do eyes for both of them. The cutting I want the kindergartner to do, and a really good trick here is I stop instead of trying to bring my scissors around there, and now I come in from the front of the mouth, come in, and then I can just, all right. So above view or side view, you have made that choice, and either cut it out or kept it the same. For the eyes, so for this one we need 2 eyes. For this one we only need 1. And to do that, you're going to tear out a page in your art book. And if you're making 2 eyes, what I do is I cut down like this. And then I take this piece of paper and I fold it in half. And with a pencil, I would draw a circle. Okay. And then what you want to do is you want to cut through both pieces so that you have a circle that is the same size, and you end up with 2. So I'll cut this out. And then if you have a black marker, what we do, okay, there we go. So this is for this one here. I like to first make the circle on the inside, and then I make another little circle, and then I never color in the little circle. I color around the little circle. And I do this 2 times, obviously. So any black marker or crayon would do. And then you take them And for this one, what I like to do is kind of put them closer together. And then using a glue bottle, and I'll come back to this one in a little bit. Using a glue bottle, I put a little bit of glue down. And do that. Now we also can put nostrils on this. So they kind of look like little lines, and they kind of go out like this. You can make yours as fancy as you want. I'm just going to do that. Okay. So that is a very simple head, and we'll come back to adding it to the body in our next video. Now focusing on this one, what I do is the same thing as I did for the first one, except for I'm only going to cut out one circle. So I don't need to fold a piece of paper or anything. Okay. So then once I have that cut out, I just kind of cut off a part of the bottom so that it's flat. There we are. Get all these other things out of the way. And then for this one, I do the same thing. So I make a circle. And then I make that smaller circle. Okay. And I brought the black circle all the way down to where I cut. And then it goes in there like that. And then for both of them, you could make teeth. The one here is a little bit easier to put them on, and we'll talk about how to put them on in a little bit. To make teeth, what I did is I took my paper and I folded it up. And now I'm just going to cut along the edge of that. So now I have like a very tall, skinny book. Okay. And the first one that I cut, I don't want to keep this, so I'm just going to do this off to the side. And so I cut a slant going across this way. Now I'm going to hold the paper on the top, and I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to cut out a triangle. Okay, so to show you what I just did, I'll do it on the other side. And you might want to do it with pencil first. So I cut a slant this way, and now I'm going to come down this way. So we're doing a zigzag up and down. And what's nice is it gives us triangles, and you end up with there'd be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 teeth just right here because we're cutting out double. Okay. So I'm going to cut on this line. Then I'm going to cut here. And that'll give me 2 teeth right there. I'll cut out this one, and that'll fall, and I'll have to do one more thing to that. But turn it. Okay. Any of the ones that still are folded, I just open and I cut on that fold line, or I can just cut right across where it's folded, and now they're individual pieces. Okay. So when I glue on my teeth or my eyes here, for the eye, I'm going to flip it over, add glue to the back, put it on. And when I do the teeth, I want to flip it over to the back side. And what I do with the teeth is I add a little dot of glue, and then I don't want to show all of the teeth because it would touch the bottom. So I might just show a little bit so you can see how much is up here. That's okay. And I can add another little dot. Holding it down. And then I like to do on the bottom, I like to put the dots in between. So if I have a tooth here and a tooth here, I put the dot in the middle of those two teeth. So I have a tooth here and here, I put the dot in the middle. And one more. So that way the triangles go in between. And no one's going to be worried about the backside. So the backside looks weird, but the front side looks like that. All right. So that is how to make the two heads. Either the one that is, if you're looking from up above, and this one we wouldn't see any teeth because the teeth would be underneath and inside the mouth. And this one we see teeth because it's like walking in front of us and it's opening its mouth. All right. So have fun. Good luck. Watch the next video to see how these are put onto the weaving.